U.S. Supreme Court overturns ban on bump stocks used in Las Vegas mass shooting. On October 1, 2017, a tragic mass shooting took place in Las Vegas, Nevada, that left 58 people dead and over 800 injured. The gunman, Stephen Paddock, used a semi-automatic rifle equipped with a bump stock to increase its firing rate to mimic that of a fully automatic weapon. In the wake of this horrific event, there was a nationwide outcry to ban bump stocks and other devices that could potentially turn legal firearms into illegal automatic weapons. In December 2018, the Trump administration took action to ban bump stocks, classifying them as illegal machine guns under federal law. However, this ban was challenged by gun rights advocates, who argued that the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives (ATF) overstepped its authority in issuing the ban. The case eventually made its way to the U.S. Supreme Court, which recently handed down a controversial decision overturning the ban on bump stocks. The decision, made by a slim 5-4 majority, has sparked renewed debate and outrage among gun control advocates and the general public. Many are questioning the logic and reasoning behind the ruling, especially in light of the Las Vegas mass shooting and other tragic events that have occurred in recent years. One of the main arguments put forth by the Supreme Court in its decision was that Congress, not the ATF, should have the authority to regulate bump stocks and similar devices. The majority opinion stated that the ATF's ban was a violation of the separation of powers, and that only Congress has the authority to create new laws or regulations regarding firearms. Critics of the decision argue that this reasoning is flawed and dangerous, as it leaves the door open for other potentially deadly devices to evade regulation and oversight. Bump stocks, which essentially allow a shooter to fire a semi-automatic weapon at a rate similar to a fully automatic rifle, are considered by many to be a clear threat to public safety and should be banned outright. In response to the Supreme Court's ruling, gun control advocates are calling for action from Congress to pass legislation that would ban bump stocks and other similar devices. They argue that the safety and well-being of the public should be the top priority, and that steps must be taken to prevent tragedies like the Las Vegas mass shooting from happening again in the future. On the other hand, gun rights advocates are celebrating the Supreme Court's decision as a victory for Second Amendment rights. They argue that restricting or banning devices like bump stocks infringes upon the rights of law-abiding citizens to own and use firearms as they see fit. They also point to the fact that the Las Vegas shooter, Stephen Paddock, passed background checks and obtained his weapons legally, highlighting the need for comprehensive reform and enforcement of existing laws. Moving forward, the debate over bump stocks and other firearms accessories is likely to continue, with both sides of the issue remaining steadfast in their positions. The Supreme Court's ruling has opened up a new chapter in the ongoing gun control debate, and it remains to be seen how Congress will respond to the court's decision. In the meantime, the families and friends of the victims of the Las Vegas mass shooting continue to mourn and seek justice for their loved ones. The tragedy serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for action to prevent future mass shootings and ensure the safety and well-being of all Americans.